The story begins in Japan, where the general public was terrified by daily attacks from horrifying monsters coming from space. These monsters were called kaiju. For a long time, humans had been researching and developing new systems to fight these kaiju. The Japanese government had now formed a special team to combat them, but a new and dangerous kaiju had everyone worried. This was an invisible kaiju named Naranga, and it was causing destruction everywhere. The Japanese military discovered that not only did it have the power to become invisible, but it also increased its strength by absorbing electricity. To stop it, the government ordered all city power grids to be shut down. When Naranga saw that it couldn't draw electricity, it angrily destroyed an entire power grid and moved on in search of more power. The military then launched several missiles at Naranga, but it used its mysterious powers to destroy them in midair. The government even began considering a nuclear attack on Naranga, but this would kill millions of innocent people for no reason. Instead, they thought that since the kaiju gets its strength from electricity, they would shut down power across the entire country until Naranga got frustrated and left on its own. However, the Prime Minister did not approve this plan either. All hope was lost, but soon they saw a UFO appear in the sky, rapidly approaching Naranga's area. During this time, we see a special agent named Kaminaga, who was running after a small child, trying to save him from Naranga's attack. Meanwhile, the military saw a large robot descend from the UFO, which looked human in form, so it was named a humanoid. When Naranga sensed a threat from the humanoid, it attacked with an extremely dangerous 500,000-volt electric shock. However, even this powerful attack had no effect on the humanoid, leaving everyone stunned. Realizing this, Naranga suddenly turned invisible and fled. The humanoid then raised its hand, and an immense plasma beam shot out, hitting Naranga directly and incinerating it on the spot. The officers saw that the humanoid had saved them from Naranga and tried to communicate with it, but at that moment, the humanoid flew swiftly into the air and disappeared. A few days after this incident, a new woman named Asami joined the special scientific research team. She met the group's captain, Tamura, and the rest of his colleagues. That day, Captain Tamura submitted a report to his boss about the humanoid from space. Although they didn't know who it was or where it came from, the team gave it the name Ultraman. Soon, they received news that a new kaiju had attacked the city, and they all prepared to confront it. This monster was moving forward by burrowing underground, causing severe earthquakes everywhere. Meanwhile, scientists discovered that a massive amount of radiation was emitting from this kaiju's body, and if it surfaced and attacked, it would cause immense harm to the public. The special team named this new kaiju Gabbora. Now everyone worked together to find a way to kill it so its radiation wouldn't spread. For this, they would have to use machines that could kill the monster while it was still underground. Soon, the team's 3 airplanes reached the area and attacked the kaiju with several missiles, but this had no effect on it. In fact, it only made it angrier. In a few moments, Gabbora emerged from the ground, and everyone saw its terrifying form. In place of its face was a massive drill, which it used to dig through the earth. When the special team saw this, they decided to go to the location themselves to gather information about Gabbora. However, on the way, Kaminaga took a different path from his team. He began running swiftly through the forest and took out a strange device from his pocket. The moment he pressed its button, Ultraman suddenly appeared before everyone, leaving all the scientists there utterly shocked. Without wasting any time, Ultraman flew towards Gabbora. Meanwhile, the scientists were discussing that Ultraman should not use his plasma beam power on Gabbora, or else such devastating radiation would spread that it would cause destruction throughout Japan. Over there, Ultraman approached Gabbora, suddenly leaped into the air, and after performing continuous somersaults, delivered such a powerful blow to Gabbora that it was thrown far into the distance. Enraged by this attack, Gabbora retaliated with the power of its drill machine. It tried its best to harm Ultraman, but Ultraman sent it flying with a single punch. Gabbora realized its physical attacks weren't working, so it attacked Ultraman with its radiation beam. However, Ultraman protected himself by creating a shield around himself. But soon, he dropped his shield, and all the radiation beam was absorbed directly into Ultraman's body. This caused the red parts of his body to turn green. Despite being hit by such a powerful radiation beam, Ultraman continued to advance toward Gabbora. As soon as he got close, he delivered such a strong punch that Gabbora was knocked unconscious. Then Ultraman picked it up, flew into the air, and once again disappeared into space. Back on the ground, the team of scientists was stunned by Ultraman's bravery. However, Asami was left wondering how Ultraman knew not to use his plasma beam on Gabbora. A few days later, we see that Ultraman had become a hero to the entire world, protecting humans by fighting kaiju. But one day, all the special team's computers and devices suddenly shut down. Just then, a huge alien appeared and introduced himself as Zarab. He said he came from another planet and that everyone could also call him Alien Number 2. He had come only to talk. It turned out that when he arrived, a powerful electromagnetic field was generated around him, which caused all electronic devices to shut down. He then used his mental powers to turn all the computers and devices back on. Zarab now said that he wanted to meet the Prime Minister to discuss the relationship and future between humans and aliens. Over time, Zarab won the people's trust, but the special agents felt that if a fight broke out, Zarab could become a threat to them. In reality, with his powers, he could steal the database of any government, meaning he could sell the country's secret information to their enemies. Elsewhere, we see Kaminaga in a car, saying the same thing to a partner of his. He said that Zarab was pretending to be an ally to fool people. But later, when Kaminaga was alone in the car, Zarab suddenly appeared before him. Revealing his dangerous plan, he said that the extinction of humans was necessary because they could become a threat to all other species. Zarab said that humans could not be trusted. They fight among themselves and are also continuously increasing their population. Hearing this, Kaminaga said he would not let Zarab do any such thing, but Zarab replied that even Ultraman couldn't do anything to him. It was then revealed that Zarab knew Kaminaga was the one saving everyone by becoming Ultraman. Zarab then knocked Kaminaga unconscious and took him away. 3 days had passed since this incident, and the secret department was still searching for Kaminaga. The agents recovered some pictures and videos to locate Kaminaga. During this search, they found a video that shocked everyone. In this video, Kaminaga pressed a button on a device, after which he suddenly transformed into Ultraman. Seeing this, everyone found out that Kaminaga was the real Ultraman. At the same time, news came that Ultraman had entered a city and was causing destruction. No one could understand why he was harming everyone like this when he had previously saved humans from kaiju. The government now believed that Ultraman was never a protector of humans from the start. In reality, all the ministers were believing the information given by Zarab. During this, we see that Asami received a secret package that was from Kaminaga. Inside, it was the same device with which he took the form of Ultraman. Now, Asami met Kaminaga's old partner, and the two of them talked about this device with the defense team. After this, Asami and Kaminaga's old partner headed towards the place where Ultraman was being held captive. Meanwhile, Captain Tamura and his team advised the army not to attack Ultraman. Soon, Asami reached the place where Kaminaga was imprisoned. Asami asked him why he had lied to everyone about his true identity, to which Kaminaga replied, "I never lied. I just hid my truth by remaining silent." Asami then freed him and returned his device. But at that very moment, the fake Ultraman attacked and took Asami hostage. Kaminaga, without wasting a moment, took the form of Ultraman, revealing to everyone that he was the real one. He then sent the fake Ultraman flying with a powerful blow. After that, he rescued Asami and placed her in a safe location. Now, a fierce battle began again between the fake and real Ultraman. The real Ultraman launched a powerful attack with his plasma beam, sending the fake Ultraman flying into the air. The fake Ultraman then reverted to his true form, and it was revealed that he was none other than Zarab. Now both of them were flying in the air, launching devastating attacks on each other. Ultraman fired his powerful plasma beam directly at Zarab and then launched an energy disk at him, which sliced Zarab's body into 2 pieces, and he was killed on the spot. Finally, after his victory, Ultraman flew away, and now no one knew where he had gone. The next day, the Japanese government was after Agent Kaminaga because his true identity was now revealed to the whole world. But both Ultraman and Asami had disappeared, and no one knew where they had gone. The search for them had been ongoing for several days, and then one day, the Special Defense Team suddenly received news that Asami had been spotted in the middle of the city. The entire team went to rescue her, but what did they see? They saw that Asami had become 40 feet tall. They tried to talk to Asami, but they soon realized that she was under someone's control. Just then, Asami punched a building, and chaos erupted everywhere because everyone thought an attack was about to begin. At that moment, a mysterious voice was heard from the sky, telling everyone that the technology Ultraman uses is not his alone. As soon as the voice stopped, Asami suddenly fell to the ground unconscious. The police sealed the entire area and awaited further orders from the government. The special agents were now trying to figure out how Asami had become so massive, and also whose mysterious voice it was. They were all wondering how to return Agent Asami to her normal self. Just then, a man quietly entered the room and told everyone that his name was Mephilas and that he was alien number 0. He claimed that he had come to Earth in pursuit of Ultraman. Mephilas revealed that the mysterious voice they had heard earlier was his. In the end, he said that he had come with the intention of building good relations with humans. The alien then took everyone to the place where Asami lay unconscious in her giant form. He suddenly waved his hand in the air, and a device descended from the sky. Its name was the Beta Box. Mephilas also had a similar Beta Box, but his was smaller in size. Then Mephilas pressed a button, after which Asami returned to her normal self again. That night, Mephilas had a meeting with Japanese leaders and said that he wanted to give humans some Beta Boxes to use. But in return, he demanded a high-ranking position in the government. He said that he would not interfere in any of the humans' laws. Rather, he wanted power and friendship between aliens and humans. The next day, we see that Asami was extremely angry because when she was in her giant form, people had taken many inappropriate pictures of her and spread them on the internet. She told her colleagues that she was very angry with Mephilas because he had changed her form without her permission. Just then, a message appeared on her computer, and it was Mephilas. With his powers, he deleted all the inappropriate photos from the internet. After this, we see Mephilas talking to Kaminaga about the future of humans. But Kaminaga said that the decision to give the Beta Box to humans could have severe consequences because it would slow down human development. But during this, some policemen surrounded Ultraman and Mephilas. However, before they could do anything, Mephilas disappeared with Ultraman using his powers. Then we see that they were both sitting in a restaurant talking. Mephilas revealed his plan. He had made a deal with the government to give them the Beta Box, so that in a short time humans would become biological weapons. Mephilas then tried to convince Ultraman to join him. Kaminaga called Asami and asked her to meet him at a secure location. Within a few hours, the entire Special Defense Team gathered at the train station, where Kaminaga apologized to everyone. He then asked for their help to stop Mephilas from implementing his dangerous plan. Kaminaga then explained that these Beta Boxes are not in this world, but in a different dimension in space. His colleagues then said that it might be possible to get there through the person who has already used the Beta Box. There was only one such person, and that was Asami. Ultraman then went close to Asami, sniffed her, and through this located the place where the beta boxes were kept. The next day, when Mephilas' plan to give the beta boxes to the humans was about to succeed, Ultraman suddenly appeared there, took the beta box, and gave it to his colleagues in the airplane. Seeing this, Mephilas assured the government that he would bring the beta box back to complete the deal. He then reverted to his true alien form and activated his device, transforming into a giant monster. Soon, a fierce battle began between Ultraman and Mephilas at a nearby electric station. Ultraman and Mephilas attacked each other with their plasma beams, and when they collided, there was a tremendous explosion. But Mephilas' beam proved to be more powerful. He thought he was about to win, so he advanced towards Ultraman to finish him off. But soon, he saw that there was another alien present there. As soon as he saw him, Mephilas conceded defeat. He picked up his beta box and immediately left Earth. In the end, we see the same forest where Naranga's attack had happened. Kaminaga arrived there and approached his own body. It is then revealed that on that day, Kaminaga had died while saving the child, and since then, Ultraman, whose real name was Ripia, had been living among humans in Kaminaga's form. Just then, another mysterious alien appeared from between the trees. This was the same alien that Mephilas had fled from. His name was Zafi, and he had come to Earth because Ripia was living on Earth disguised as a human, and in doing so, had broken the laws made by the aliens. By now, humans had also learned about the beta box and understood how far behind their science was. So now they would focus on progress and become advanced like them. But Zafi had decided that he would destroy the Earth before these humans could become as intelligent as them. Then, Zafi released the most terrifying weapon, named Zetin, into the air to destroy the entire Earth. A dangerous energy would emerge from this device, which would cover the entire Earth and destroy it. As soon as Zetin appeared in the sky, all humans could see it, but the government did not tell anyone what it was. Meanwhile, Kaminaga told Zafi that he would fight until the end to protect the Earth and its people. He then immediately went to his special team and said that Zetin is such a powerful weapon that not just the Earth, but the entire galaxy could be destroyed by it. Hearing this, his colleagues said that only he, Ultraman, could save the Earth from Zetin. Kaminaga's captain and Asami boosted his morale so that he could go on the most difficult mission of his life. Finally, Kaminaga took the form of Ultraman and set off towards space. As he got close to Zetin, he attacked with his full power using his plasma beam, but it had no effect. Then Ultraman took out his energy disk and threw it at Zetin, but that too had no effect. After these attacks, Zetin's defense system activated, and it began a fierce assault on Ultraman. Ultraman could not withstand such a dangerous attack and fell back to Earth, injured. The Japanese government received news that even Ultraman could not destroy Zetin, so everyone began to think that the end of the Earth was near. A few days passed like this, and Kaminaga was being treated in the hospital. Meanwhile, ordinary people were living their lives peacefully because they did not know what a great danger was looming around the Earth. The rest of the team worked together to find a way to destroy Zetin. Just then, a team member remembered that Kaminaga had left a flash drive before going to space. In this drive, they found complete information about beta power and its use. So they made a plan to use beta power to cause an explosion in Zetin. Sometime later, Kaminaga opened his eyes, and his colleagues told him the whole plan to save the Earth. His transformation device now had beta power, and through it, they could collide two cosmic energies with each other and nullify their effect. But this mission was very risky because during that explosion, there was a possibility that Ultraman could get lost in another dimension of the universe. Nevertheless, Kaminaga decided to carry out this mission and set off towards Zetin to save humanity. Then, just moments before Zetin detonated, Ultraman struck it with cosmic energy, causing the two cosmic energies to collide. The explosion was so powerful that the force of both energies was nullified upon collision. But this massive explosion created a black hole in space, and Ultraman fell into it, reaching another dimension. In this world, Ultraman talked to Zafi about his experiences on Earth. Zafi was quite impressed with the ingenuity and technology of humans, and so he finally decided not to destroy the Earth. In the end, Ripia asked Zafi for one last thing. He said that he wanted to sacrifice himself so that Kaminaga could be brought back to life on Earth. Zafi agreed to his request and, using a device, separated Kaminaga's body from Ultraman. That day, Kaminaga woke up on Earth, and his team was overjoyed because, in the end, he had saved the Earth from destruction.
If you want interesting movie recaps, like, share, and subscribe to follow us for more movie recaps.